Hello everybody, this is Janice, and today we are going to work on this Hello Kitty shaped card from the Hello Kitty Greetings cartridge. So let's go ahead and get started. First of all, I cut her at 5.5 inches, and so she doesn't quite fit in an A2. This is actually an invitation size envelope from Walmart. That's where I get my envelopes, because you get a whole bunch for not much money. But see how it barely fits. So I'm going to actually put her in the next size envelope, which is huge, but that's okay. Maybe I'll combine it and add some little Hello Kitty treats in it, some stickers or something, and this is going to be hand delivered, so it doesn't matter that it's so bulky. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm not going to go through the whole process of how to make the pom-poms, because I did a video a few videos back. It was the one, it's called the horse, the Create a Critter horse. And I did his mane and his tail and the hair on top of his head, all that, the little hair tuft I made using this technique of making pom-poms and such. So go back and you can watch that. And I even stained it. I used mustard seed in this case. I really wanted a yellow, but I chose to do this one. And then I made another one when I was playing around, and so I'm going to make a second card. And here's what it looks like before I stained it. I made it out of this crochet thread, which is really very inexpensive considering all the many yards that you get. So this will probably be there'll be several parts to this. Okay, so what we're going to do first is we're going to, let's just do the most time-consuming thing right now, and that is to stain it. I showed you this before too, but I know that some people are wondering, you know, what are the things that I could do with distress stains, because they're not sure if they really want to get into it. And so if you like to just kind of customize things like I do and make your projects, it's just easier when you have all the same colors of things. I love the way these distress stains can stain anything that's porous. So if it's porous, you can stain it. And I was at Michael's yesterday because I was doing my Cricut class, which was a great success, lots of fun. We had such a blast. The ladies, two of the ladies had never had any interaction with a Cricut, had never used one, had never seen one in operation. Well, I think the one said she saw an infomercial about it. But anyway, they were tickled. I love just seeing people when they first see what the Cricut can do. They were just adorable. It was priceless. So anyway, I had a blast last night. And we're going to have another one on Memorial Day. If you're watching this and you live near Waterford Lakes and you too would like to test drive, it's what it's called, test drive the Cricut, you should definitely come to that class on Monday. It's going to be at 10 in the morning. And it's a $25 class because it is you're going to get to create your own things and take them home. So mark your calendars. I'd love to have you. It's early enough that you could still have, you know, if you have plans for a picnic or something like that, you can still do that. Or you can invite a friend and you guys can have some shopping time. There'll probably be tons of sales on Memorial Day. And then our crop is on June 10th. So from 1 to 7, and that's a $5 thing. So just bring your projects, bring your papers, just bring what you like to use, and then we'll have tools there for you to use, like punches and the Cricut. And all that good stuff. So yeah, so we really gotta dry this off really well, because otherwise it won't stick. If it's wet, you know, it won't stick. So I'm just gonna check it out, and it feels mostly dry. So I'm just gonna set it aside. But see that? Now we have a yellow pom-pom. Okay. Next up is to do the flocking. I have the cheap flock here from Michael's. I hardly have any of the white left, so it might be time to finally invest in, notice how I said invest, in a large bottle. Robin had bought me these colors here, so I need to, I think I'm going to use this green. It's called Fennel on like grass. I saw an idea where they had stamped a golfer and then used this for the grass, and this is perfect for all my critters, and this is perfect for just about anything, because I love orange. And then these are just the micro beads, which I absolutely love. But I definitely need some white, because I use white a lot, especially for Hello Kitty. So what I've done here is I ran her through on this is not the back side, okay? When you want to flock or glitter anything or micro bead anything, whatever happens to be the top part, see, this is her face, if you can see through that, okay? So instead of gluing the back like you would on a sticker, I glittered her top so that the flock can stick to it. Okay, so that's what I did, and I used the 2.5 inch Xyron for it, because the pieces are so little, but this one's too big to go through my little X one, which is like 1.5, I think. Okay, so then we're going to dump the flocking all over. And you notice I'm using a coffee filter. That's what I usually do, but I had used them for a camp project last summer, and I never did replenish myself. So finally, there's some cheap old coffee filters. And that's it. That's all you do. And now she's nice and furry. She's got a piece of glitter on her too. It's like a little glitter birthmark. And if you take the glitter, the little extra glue pieces off of these little things, it'd be good for when you glue it down. Okay, so then we're going to set this aside and do the other pieces. And there's hardly any more left in here, but I think there's enough to do. These are her little feet, and that's part of her ear. So we'll just smash it in there. And just tap the back to get off any excess. So there we go. So then what I'm going to do is dump this back in here. And I could save that coffee filter. See, I still have enough to do maybe one more project. And usually what I do with my coffee filter is I give it a shake and stick it under my mat for the next thing that I need it for. Okay. Let's see how we're doing for time. Okay, so I'm taking off Hello Kitty from the mat, and I used Georgia Pacific to cut her out, and you can see how nicely it cuts in the Cricut. So next thing that we want to do is put, oh, you know what, I should have cut this piece out of black, and I didn't. So I'm going to stop, this now and then go back and cut it out of black. I don't know why I cut her out of white. I just wasn't thinking. So I'll be back. Come back for part 2. Bye.